Hey guys, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a knife sale video for you. Want to quickly go over the rules before we get going, and then we'll get started with the knives. I have a lot of stuff here. Not a lot, but I have a fair bit of stuff, and certainly something for just about every price point and interest level. So let's go ahead with the rules. Email clearkevin@gmail.com if you want to buy one of these. All prices are in US funds. I do expect prompt payment just to make it fair for everybody so that one person can't sort of hold the knife and not pay for it for some time while other people are wanting to get it. Knives are listed down in the description box below, and the prices include shipping, but only those knives that are over $100 have I included tracking in that price. Okay, so that's sort of the general layout of the rules. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask those via email or even in the description box, in the comments down below. You can always comment down below too with questions about the knives. Because someone else may have that same question. What I don't want you to do in the comment section is try to buy a knife or claim a knife. One, YouTube may filter out your comment as spam and I'll never see it, so you lose your opportunity. Two, I don't want to create confusion where people are trying to read through the comments and figure out what's available. If you want, I will update the description box with what is still available. Okay, so there you go, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with the knives. Beginning with a couple of budget options. This one is going to be first up. It is the Kershaw Flourish. I'm looking for $35 on this guy. That is shipped. Okay. And this knife is in basically like new condition. I've gone over it and you can look at it for yourself here. There's a little bit of marking on the handle right there, but that's literally the only thing, and it actually came out of the box with those marks. So the paint on the clip is still perfect, no wear on the blade, and it's still very, very sharp. All right, so there you go. Kershaw Flourish is first up, $35. The next knife is the little Almar. I would like to sell this as an add-on, okay? So I really don't want to add shipping on this guy because it's a fairly cheap knife already. They go for like $32 online. So what I'd like to do is put it in for $25 just as a knife added to one of the other orders, okay? If you really want this and you want to buy just this, just send me an email and we can figure out a fair price, okay? Somewhere between $25 and $30. Next on the list is going to be the RealSteel T109 Flying Shark. This is the stainless steel carbon fiber edition. All right, and what I'm looking for on this guy is $50. $50. There you go. Really nice action on this guy. Nice big blade. No issues. I'm going to try to, oh yeah, let me tell you about this little knife. The reason I'm selling it is just it's too small for me and I can't get my fingers under the thumb studs at all. If you're someone who likes small knives and is used to small knives, or if you're someone who just wants to check this out because it's at a fairly budget price, it should work fine for you. Oh, let's do this guy next. Now I've tried to sell this one before and it didn't go, so I'm going to lower the price, but only a little. This is a great knife, and there hasn't been a lot of interest in it. Or there's been a lot of interest in it, but it's always been trades and I wasn't really interested in stuff like that. So let's try this one again. I'm going to drop the price to $130. So that's $130 US for the LionSteel KUR. This is a really nice knife. I just don't find myself carrying it that much. It's a little short for what I like to carry, okay? I know for most people this is a pretty large knife. For me, it's kind of on the smaller side. So anyway, LionSteel KUR in great shape. Again, hold on. Not a mark on this knife. It still has the factory edge. So it's really, really, really like brand new. Let's see. Let's stick with that theme for a second. I've got the Mora Garburg here as well. I've dropped the price on this one also. Just so you can see, I do have the extra sheath components that come with it. I've had them all along and I was always intending to sell them with it, but in the last video I didn't have them on camera. So that's the Mora Garburg. Nice little knife. I haven't done a lot with it. I've carried it a ton. I kept this in my EDC bag just as sort of a fixed blade option. It was really handy to have around, but I just didn't find a lot of occasion to use it. So what I'm looking for on that one, the price has been lowered there as well, is $65. And since we're doing that, let's throw the Huntspoint in here as well. SOG Huntspoint, nice little drop point, Aus-8 blade, and I want 35 bucks for that guy. Comes with a leather sheath, okay? So there you go. All right, where do we go from there? Oh yeah, where is it? CRKT. Carnufex, recently reviewed. Not a bad knife from CRKT. I like the blade shape. I like the design overall. No huge issue with it, except aesthetically I wasn't crazy about the alligator skin there. And every one of these I think I have a review of. There might be one or two that the review hasn't posted yet. If so, and if you have any questions, again, just go ahead and let me know and ask them down in the description box. Let's go next to the Kizer. Kizer Megatherium. This is a pretty new knife, pretty popular knife right now. I've used it, carried it, enjoyed it. I do really like the design. I just don't find myself carrying it all that often. And you know, I was really excited to check it out, but now that I have, there are a couple other Kizers that I really want to get my hands on. So hopefully I can get some funds out of this knife to go and check out a couple of other Kizers for the channel. Everything great about this knife, you know, still factory edge. The only issue I really have with it is the detent is a little soft, but as you can see, it's certainly more than functional. It's not as if the detent makes you not deploy the knife right. And is there anything I'm missing? Oh yeah. Next one up is the Maxevolution M1. This is the aluminum version of this knife, sort of meant to be a little more budget friendly, and this one, I've got to say, you know, really just because of my own take on the knife, I'm not going to sell it for quite what it's worth. I'm going to give you a bit of a break on this one just because I feel like my price is a little more appropriate for the knife. So I'm going to let this go for $200. That's a pretty big discount, guys. So 200 bucks on the Maxevolution M1. All right, that's everything. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and I'll pull these guys, whoops. I'll pull these guys back into the frame just to give you a little reminder of what we've got available. There we go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support for the channel. I really appreciate all of you guys. Hope you get the knife that you really want out of this sale, and we will talk to you soon.